Hi everyone, this is Sanjay Prasad and you are on the channel Mathematics Injection. Today our topic is applications of squares and cubes. Now first let us learn the applications of squares. Already in the video part 3 I think we learned the applications of squares. That one application that is nothing but x into x plus 1 can be written as x square plus x, otherwise x plus 1 whole square minus x plus 1. What is the meaning of this? Means if this is smaller number, then x plus 1 will be automatically larger number. So smaller number into larger number, which is having a difference of 1, that means multiplications of consecutive numbers can be written as square of smaller number plus smaller number, or square of larger number minus larger number. You can think like that. This is one application which we saw in calculation techniques part 3. So now let us learn other applications of squares. So if I have to multiply two numbers a into b, I can write a into b as a plus b by 2 whole square minus a minus b by 2 whole square. So where I got this idea to write a plus b by 2 whole square minus a minus b by 2 whole square means from the standard result a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square equal to 4ab. I will take 4 this side and by 4 by 4. By 4 I can write by 2 whole square. So I got a plus b by 2 whole square minus a minus b by 2 whole square. What is a plus b by 2? I can think a plus b by 2 as half of sum of the numbers a and b. So I can write this as in another form also, average of a comma b. So let us try to understand this as average of a comma b, because we have to deal with the topic of average, so there it will be easy for us. So a minus b by 2, this can be written as half of difference of a comma b. A minus b by 2 is half of difference of a comma b. Difference means smaller number minus larger number minus smaller number. Here if I think a is greater than b, so half of difference of a comma b, a minus b by 2. So if we have to calculate a into b, I can write this as average of a and b whole square minus half of the difference of a and b whole square. So let us see one application of it. For example, if I have to calculate 34 into 36, this is nothing but 34 plus 36 by 2 whole square minus 36 minus 34 by 2 whole square. Here we took a greater than b, this will be a and this will be b. Here this is, the multiplication is always commutative, so I can use this here. So if I take the difference also, no problem, because we are squaring it. So this is nothing but, this is 70 by 2 whole square minus this is 2 by 2 whole square, means this is 1 square. This is 35 square minus 1. This is 1225 minus 1 is 1224. This is how we can calculate it. But adding 34 and 36 is very easy, because I taught this in part 1 and in subtractions also. So no problem, but we have to search a better method for calculating this, because for calculating 34 into 36 is very much lengthy here. So let us try one derivation, that is a into b. So for a into b, I will take a greater than b. A greater than b. In order to calculate average a plus b by 2, what I will take is, I will take the half of the difference, a minus b by 2. This is the half of the difference. If I add the half of the difference to the small number is nothing but b. A is bigger number, b is smaller number. This is my assumption. So any of the two numbers, in these two numbers, one must be small, one must be big. So if I think b as smaller number, if I add b to the difference of a and b, half of the difference of a and b, I will get a plus b by 2. Here 2b plus a minus b, this is a plus b by 2. If I subtract a minus b by 2 from the larger number, so if I take a minus b by 2, this will be 2a minus a plus b by 2. This is nothing but a plus b by 2. So what I got is, what I have to do is, in order to get the average of two numbers, what I have to do, I have to take the difference. The difference is 2 and the half of the difference will be 1. So I have to add it to the smaller number, I will get 35. Otherwise if I subtract it from larger number, I will get same 35. 35 square minus half of the difference square, 1 square. You can write this very simply here. So if you want to calculate the average of any two numbers, for example 12 and 18. If I want to calculate average of 12 and 18, what is the general procedure? The general procedure is adding 12 and 18, 30 by 2, we will get 15. Our procedure is the difference is 6, half of the difference is 3. Add this to 12, otherwise subtract it from 18. This is how we will calculate this average for two numbers in this method. So if our assumption is a less than b, you should try this derivation also. If it is a less than b, the difference will be b minus a upon 2, and a less than b. So if you want to get the average number, a is small, so you have to add this difference to a, then you will get 2a plus b minus a by 2, you will get a plus b by 2. Otherwise, if you subtract the difference from big number, here big number is, here what is the condition? A is less than b, so big number is b. If you subtract b minus a, 2b minus b plus a by 2, you will get the same a plus b by 2. So this doesn't make a difference, so you have to develop your conceptual skills. So let me take some problems so that you will get more conceptual clarity in it. For example, if you want, let us try to find the average of two numbers. For example, 72 and 78. 72 and 78, here the gap is 6. The half of the difference is 3. So add this 3 to 72, you will get 75. Otherwise, subtract this 3 from 78, you will get 75. So 75 is the average. So if you want to multiply 72 into 78, what you have to do? The square of average minus the half of the common difference square. So 75 square minus 3 square. 75 square is 5625 minus 3 square is 9. This is nothing but 5616. Now, although you can do this in, I think I discussed this in part 4. Both the tens place is same and the sum of the units place is 10. So you can write this as 7 into 8 slash 16. This is 5625. This is how you can calculate this. So if you want to calculate some more problems in it, let me calculate 32 into 38. If I want to calculate, the gap is 6 and the half of the difference is 3. So if I add this to 32, I will get 35. 35 square minus 3 square is 9. This is 1225 minus 9. You will get 1216. So similarly, you can do this problem in unit digit is same and sum of the tens place is 10. Sum of the units place is 10. So you can proceed like this: 3 4s are 12 slash 8 2s are 16. 1 2 1 6. You can write like this. So if you want to observe one thing here, if I want to calculate 17 into 18, here the gap is 1 and half of the gap will be 0.5. Then my result will be 17.5 square minus 0.5 square. In order to calculate 17.5 square, I have to calculate 17 into 18 again, and the problems become to the starting. It doesn't make a sense. 17 into 18 slash 0.25. So minus 0.25. Here I will get 306.25 minus 0.25. I will get again 306. This doesn't make a sense. So where we are getting the problem? Here the difference is 1, which is an odd number. So the half of the difference will be 0.5. It will be decimals, and we are getting a critical problem here. So in order to follow this method, what we have to do is, you have to take the numbers both are even or both are odd. If both are even, the difference will be even and the half of the difference will be an integer or a natural number. So if both are odd, the difference will be even and half of the difference will also be a natural number. So let us try to take both even numbers, then the computation will be easy. For example, let me take both even numbers or both odd numbers. 31 into 37. Here the gap is 6 and half of the gap is 3. This is 34 square minus 3 square. 34 square is 1156 minus 9. This is 1147. This is the result. So if you want to calculate 23 into 25, although you know this calculation, because if you saw the video of part 6, then I detailedly discussed there how to multiply with 25. No problem. Here the gap is 2 and the half of the gap is 1. So 24 square minus 1 square. This is 575. This is how we can calculate this. Otherwise 25 into 24 is 600 minus 25 is 575. Otherwise you can take the rule of 25 here. No problem. I want to discuss one thing here. If you get any problem like this, 14 into 17. Here the gap is 3. Half of the gap will be 1.5. Then the equation will be 15.5 square minus 1.5 square. This is becoming more critical. So what we have to do in this type is, here we will do the distributive law, but we use the distributive law not like this, not 10 plus 7. You have to use 14 into 14 plus 3. Because we are trying the applications of squares, so you have to try like this, because you will get a square number here. 14 14 is 196 plus 14 3s is 40, this is 196, I am sorry, here 42. This is nothing but 238. So 14 into 17 is 238. You can calculate like that here. So if I want to calculate 24 into 27, because these both are, one is even, one is odd, that means you will get the difference as odd number. And if you take the gap of, if you take the half of odd, the difference, that means which is odd number, your problem will be more critical in this method. So we will calculate in the normal distributive law method, and we will use the application of square here. 24 into 24 plus 3. 24 square is 576 plus 24 3s is 72. 57 plus 7 is 64 beside 8. 648 is the result. 576 plus 72 is 648. So this is one application of it. Let me take one more example so that you will get more clarity. If I have to multiply 42 into 46, here 42 into 46, here the gap is 4 and half of the gap is 2. If I add this to 42, I will get 44. So 44 square minus 2 square. 44 square is 1936 minus 4. This is nothing but 1932. This is how you can calculate this, the product of two numbers which are nearer, using the formula a minus b whole square by 4 minus a plus b whole square by 4 minus a minus b whole square by 4. So the same problem, 42 into 46, if I have to calculate this in distributive law with the applications of squares, so 42 plus 4, here 42 square is 1764 plus 42 into 4, this is 168. So if I have to add this 17 plus 1, 18, 19 beside 2, 192, 193 beside 2, 1932. This is how we can proceed this here. So let us now see the applications of cubes. So cubes, in the applications of cubes, the major application is 6 into 7 into 8. If you have to multiply 3 consecutive numbers, that means if I have to multiply x into x plus 1 into x plus 2, so I can get this result as middle number cube, x plus 1 cube minus middle number x plus 1. How I got this result means, I can write this x as x plus 1 plus x plus 1 minus 1. I can write like this. I can write this x plus 1 as it is and x plus 2 as x plus 1 plus 1. If I observe this clearly, x plus 1 minus 1, x plus 1 plus 1, k plus a into k plus a into k minus a, k square minus a square. So x plus 1 into, here x plus 1 as it is, here k square, x plus, if I think x plus 1 as k and 1 as a, this is x plus 1 whole square minus 1. So if I multiply this, x plus 1 whole cube minus x plus 1. This is how you can write like this. So if I have to calculate 6 into 7 into 8, my result will be the middle number 7 cube minus 7. That means 343 minus 7. This is 336. So if you want to calculate, you can calculate, no problem. 6 7s are 42 into 8. 8 4s are 32, 33 besides 6, 336. So if I have to calculate 6 into 7 into 8, and let us see another type of derivation of it. So if I think this as x, this will be x minus 1, this will be x plus 1. If you multiply this will be x into x plus 1, x minus 1 into x plus 1 will be x square minus 1. This will be x cube minus x. What is meant by x? X is nothing but the middle number. So middle number cube minus middle number. This is the result of product of 3 consecutive numbers. For example, let us take some more examples. If I have to multiply 12 into 13 into 14. If I have to multiply 12 into 13 into 14, what I will do? I will calculate like this. 13 cube minus 13. This is nothing but 2197 minus 13. So this is 2184. So if you don't want to go in this calculation, if you want to go in normal method, you can go like this. 12 into 13. This is nothing but 156 into 14. How I calculate 156? Because this is nothing but 12 into 12 plus 1. So 144 plus 14. I will use the concept of x into x plus 1, square of the smaller number plus smaller number. So 156 into 14. Here if I group like this, 14 into 15, this will be 210. 14 into 6 is 8. 218 beside 4. For 14 into 15, how I calculate it means this is nothing but 14 into 14 plus 1. 14 square plus 14. So this is 210. 14 6 are 84. 210 plus 8. 218 beside 4. You can calculate like this. Otherwise, if you want to calculate like this, 12 into 14 into 13. You can calculate 12 into 14 in the applications of squares we learnt up to now. Here the gap is 2 and the half of the difference is 1. So 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 square minus 1 square. This is 168. 168 into 13. You can calculate this now. 13 8 is 104, 10 carry. 13 6 is 78. This is 88, 8 carry. And 13 ones are 13 plus 8 is 21. This is how you can calculate in this way also, no problem. So if I have to calculate 17 into 18 into 19, what we can do, we can calculate 18 cube minus 18. 18 cube is 5832 minus 18. 5832 minus 18. This is nothing but 14. If you have problem in this calculation, no problem. I already discussed this subtraction in the last video. 3 minus 1 is 2, but I cannot write 2. I have to subtract 1 from 2 and I have to write only 1 because here I cannot subtract 8 from 2. And the complement of 8 is 2, and if I add this 2 to here 2, then I will get 4. 5814. And if you watch that previous video detail, then you will get the detailed explanation of it. So if you want to go in another method, not in this method, direct method, no problem. You have to go, if I don't know this concept, then even though if I don't know the concept, then I have to proceed by normal calculation only. You have to be comfortable like that. If you watch my previous videos, then you will be comfortable in calculating anyway. 17 into 18, this is 306. How I got this 306? 17 square plus 17. 17 into 18 I can write as 17 square plus 17. This is nothing but x into x plus 1 as x square plus x. 17 square is 289 plus 17. 28 plus 1, 29, 30 beside 6. 306 into 19. You can calculate this without touching the pen also. If I group like this. Why I am grouping like this? Because if I group like this, then my calculation will be very easy. The thing I will get in 6 into 19, in the product of 6 into 19, I will get one result. In that result, I can drop last 2 digits as it is. So that is my comfort if I group like this. I discussed this detailedly in calculation techniques part 2. 93 is 57. I will keep 57 beside. 96 is 114. So 57 plus 1, 58 beside 14, because I can drop 14 in 114. So this is how I can calculate this. These are some applications of cubes, and you have to remember the applications of squares. Why I discussed the applications of square in the formula ab equal to half into a plus b by 2 whole square minus a minus b by 2 whole square, and there is a reason for it. I will use this formula in number system. So this is the detailed explanation of applications of squares and cubes. Now if you want to follow my Telegram channel is Mathematics Injection, and you can follow this channel. If you have any doubt, you can post in it, and if you have any updates in my channel, I will post it there. If you have any practice session, like that means if you want to have practice session on any topic, then I will give modules and worksheets on it, and you can contact me there freely. And the next session is on miscellaneous terms. This is going to be very important for competitive exams. Don't miss that session. So thank you.